Hi Taurus, welcome back to my channel. This is Monica Love. So today I'm going to be doing your reading for the mid-month March. This is a timeless reading. It may resonate with you, it may not. My readings are predictive, so it's always recommended to come back and rewatch the video. All right, so I'm going to get started with the general messages, and then we're going to jump into the reading. Now, I just want to give you an update. There is a full moon happening in Virgo. It's a super moon. I feel like this is going to affect you more than any other sign because Virgo is connected to the earth signs, which is your element. This is a very interesting full moon that's taking place. I feel like a lot of people are going through a lot of changes right now. And there's also, I feel like the changes are really big changes. They're very interesting changes because we have Jupiter there and it's aspecting Jupiter, it's aspecting Neptune. And I feel like there's things that are coming to light. There's a lot of things that are coming to light, or there's things in the past few weeks that have been coming to light. And it's almost like nobody could really hide lies or, you know, anything that maybe hasn't been working. Whatever hasn't been working has been brought to light, in other words, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so there's lots of changes happening. Now, you have two very important cards here, which is the man holding a coin and a woman holding a heart. The thinking man, the man holding a heart, and hostilities. So with this hostility card, this is 26. So some of you could be born late April. So if your birthday is late April or your birthday is the 26th, also have May 2nd and 6th here. So somebody here is being a little bit, I would say, hostile. I feel like somebody's really defensive here. Somebody's trying to defend themselves. This could be you. This could be somebody that you're dealing with. I feel like somebody is trying to defend themselves with this card. And everywhere they go, they carry this sword and they have this front where they're trying to protect themselves. So somebody here is really trying to protect themselves, really trying to stand up to things. I'm picking up somebody here has changed. Okay, they're not the same as they used to be. Could be an air sign that you're dealing with because we have the swords here. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Somebody's a little bit defensive here. This is what I'm picking up with this card. Now you have the man with a coin. Before I get to the man with the coin, I feel like there's two people that are really, really connected here. Okay, this is like twin flame, soulmate energy, really strong energy here. Okay, and I feel like you and this person could spend a lot of time together. You could be dating this person. You could be married to this person. I feel like there's a strong connection here between two people. So we have 9 and 8. So if your birthday is May 8th or May 9th, this could be you, May 5th, May 4th as well. But strong connection here. And I feel like this is two people coming together. If you haven't come together with this person, I feel like this is somebody that you can potentially meet in the near future. All right. Two people here are very, very connected. And I feel like nothing is going to break you and this person apart. You have the thinking man in here. Some of you are just single and you're thinking about a soulmate connection, or you're wanting to manifest a soulmate connection. I feel like the thinking man here is somebody who's thinking about, it doesn't have to be a man. It could be a woman as well too, but it's somebody who's thinking about their future, thinking about creating their future, somebody who's really focused on the future and focusing on the things that they need to do to create that future. Okay. So this could be you. This could be somebody around you. I feel like this is you, Taurus. I feel like you're looking at things, you're analyzing things, and the full moon is happening in Virgo, and Virgo is the sign of perfection. It's also the sign of organization, and it's also the sign of health and your day-to-day activities. So many of you could be looking at your life right now like this person is looking at this crystal. And some of you are thinking about possibly connecting with somebody on a really deep level. Okay, this is how the cards came out. So it's almost like somebody here is thinking about creating, about creating your future, about creating things that matter to you. You also have the man holding a coin. I feel like for some of you, there could be a project or something that you're working on that is really going to bring in some sort of financial abundance. We're going to see in your reading what comes up. 43, 4 and 3 are really powerful numbers for you, okay, this week. So I feel like many of you are going to be focused on your stability, okay, focused on your finances, focused on not only being like stable in your finances, but also being stable in your mind as well too, okay? Your mind, body, and soul. All of these things are connected in order to create stability. So finances could be something that's on your mind as well too. So I feel like all of these energies are definitely playing a role for you this week. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And for those of you who are single, I really feel like there's somebody around you that's potentially soulmate energy, somebody who's really been invested in you, cares about you, is focused on you. This is what I'm feeling. So let's get started with your reading, Taurus. I'm going to pull your cards. We're going to take a look at what's coming in for you. Like I said, there's lots of changes going on, lots of reevaluating right now with this full moon in Virgo. And it's intense for some people. I mean, I don't know how intense it is for Taurus, but I feel like for a lot of signs, I would say the mutable signs, it's going to be challenging for. So Pisces, Virgo, Sagittarius, Gemini, okay? But for you, Taurus, I feel like you're a fixed sign, and I feel like some of you could see the chaos that's going on around you. There could be some chaos. But I also feel like this is about new beginnings, because we did have the Fool card there at the bottom. All right. So let's see what's going on for you, Taurus. Some of you are dealing with a fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. I see that very strongly here. I just did Aries reading. There's the Emperor. Some of you are dealing with Aries. Their reading was very short. Some readings are shorter than others, just because there's a certain message that needs to come out. I feel like your reading has a lot of different stories in it, so we're going to see what jumps out mainly, okay? So at the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups could be somebody coming in and making an offer to you. I feel like this is a new relationship, and if it's not a new relationship, it could be a new way of doing things, like a new way of approaching a relationship or connecting in a relationship. There's definitely some aspect of newness here with this Page of Cups. And you also have the Empress card at the bottom with the Death card. So I feel like for some of you, like something could have ended in the past for you, like something where there was like maybe some sort of drama or something that kind of closed out for you. Okay, so let's get to the root of your reading. So the two cards that are jumping out at me here is the Five of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Wands. Like I said, some of you are dealing with the fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Doesn't have to be a romantic situation. It could be a partnership. Whatever it is, there's a fire sign here, okay? Or somebody you're dealing with has fire in their chart. I feel for some of you in the main reading, what I'm seeing here is there could be a lack of communication, or there could be some sort of lack of clarity as to where things are going in a relationship. Okay, so you have the Ace of Swords here in reverse, and you have the King of Wands, and you also have the Nine of Cups. So I feel like for many of you, this could be you or the person that you're dealing with. Somebody is wanting some sort of emotional fulfillment here, okay? And they could, there could be a lack of emotional fulfillment or a lack of commitment here, with the King of Wands here in reverse, okay? And for some of you, you could feel like this person, because they haven't communicated with you or because they haven't kind of made up their mind. I'm like picking up somebody here hasn't made up their mind with this Ace of Swords here in reverse. Some of you feel left out of this situation with the King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So nonetheless, there's many of you that are single, okay, with this Nine of Pentacles here at the top. Or you could feel like maybe perhaps now is the time for you to go off and be single by yourself. But I also feel like this is not really something that you want. I feel like you really want to be in some sort of connection. And I did see that in your cards in the beginning. So I really strongly feel for many of you, there's a cycle that's closing out here with the World card here at the bottom of your reading. But it's one that is going to bring some sort of new beginning for you, okay? And there could be a new beginning that's already taking place for many of you. And I feel strongly, I feel like this is a strong message for you that there's going to be a level of stability that comes in for you. Some of you we're dealing with someone from the past, okay, with this Six of Cups here and the Seven of Cups. Some of you are really focused on this person from the past. I feel like if you're not focused on them from the past, the person that you were dealing with from the past could be focused on you. But at the same time, you are realizing, okay, this is what I'm picking up in your reading. You are realizing that maybe keeping your options open or having a number of different options available to you may make you feel like you can get over the past here. Okay, because I feel like in the past here, you have a lot of wands in the past, okay? So this is past energy up here. And then moving into the center, this is your current energy, and this is your futuristic energy. And these are energies that are coming towards you in the future at the bottom. So the bottom of the reading is energies that are coming in towards you, okay? So I feel, when I look at your past, I feel somebody here is very independent. This is your energy. Could also be somebody that you were dealing with, a Virgo again. The spotlight is coming down to this Nine of Pentacles, which is in the back of your mind. In the back of your mind, you're thinking, well, you know, maybe I would be better off if I was single. Maybe I would be better off if I was more focused on my finances. Maybe I would have less drama in my life if I just stuck by myself. Okay, but at the same time, I feel like many of you want to unite with someone, especially because of the two hearts, you know, the feminine, the divine feminine, divine masculine together. Being together is something that I feel like you really do want deep down. You may not tell people this, but this is something that you personally want. So you have the Page of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Judgment card. So somebody here, I feel like, was in and out of your life, or they could have been making promises and they didn't keep the promises. They didn't fulfill this new beginning. They didn't fulfill some sort of new direction with you. And this created some sort of wake-up call for many of you. This could still be something that you're going through currently, even though this could have happened recently in the past. You know, again, the readings are timeless, but nonetheless, you have the Judgment card here. So the Judgment card in this case is about realizing that somebody cannot reach your level of perfection, or somebody cannot reach what you thought they could. Now, this could be you as well, too. It could be your energy that you're feeling like maybe you're not good enough in a certain situation, but I strongly feel like this is somebody else that is really connected to you in the case where, you know, you have very high expectations. Because for me, the Wands, especially with the Six of Wands in reverse, the Six of Wands in reverse is someone who does not reach their full potential. Okay, this is about somebody who is realizing that, okay, somebody thought I could do it, but I'm realizing that I can't. And this energy could have created some sort of conflict in the past because, again, there was an expectation. And, you know, I think especially if you're a Taurus and you're a divine feminine, I feel like, you know, and this could be vice versa if you're a divine masculine and you're a Taurus, doesn't matter. But you did have high expectations for somebody who did not meet your expectations. And as a result, you could have said, you know what, if you can't reach what I expect from you, then I'd rather just be alone. I'd rather just be single. Okay. And this could play out in many different ways, but this is the story that I'm seeing here primarily. So now that you're kind of past that energy, like, okay, you didn't reach my standards, or, you didn't approach me correctly. I'm realizing that maybe you can't change, but I would really appreciate if you change. I would really appreciate if you could show me the real character of who you are with this Nine of Cups in reverse. There's something here where you are expecting. Okay, the Nine of Cups is an expectation card. It's I want to feel fulfilled. Okay, so with this past energy, the Six of Cups here, it's almost like, okay, I'll get over this. I'll get over it. If the past can't give me what I want, then I'm just going to have to move forward into something else, something more stable. And this is where, the Page of Pentacles is in reverse. Things are not changing here. Okay, so all the pages here are in reverse in your reading. So I feel like here there's something that you're letting go. Okay, you're letting go of disappointments. You're letting go of, somebody who says that they're going to call and they don't call. Letting go of somebody who says, okay, I'm going to bring stability in your life, and they don't do that. Okay, this is you stepping out of your comfort zone with the Seven of Cups, and you're going out and you're exploring and you're seeing what's out there and you're seeing what's available to you. And you're trying to let go of the past here. You could still be with somebody and still be trying to let go of the past. Doesn't matter who you're with now. The point is that you want to forget about the past. You want to forget about the things that you could have had maybe with someone from the past. And I see in this reading, this is what you're slowly getting over. Five of Pentacles, letting something go. Something that didn't work out. Some of you have somebody who's coming back to make you an offer again, and it could be somebody from your past. But I feel like this could be temporary. It's not like this person's going to come back and give you everything that you need. It's almost like you're realizing what you need to do for yourself, because you're showing up here and you're reading the Hierophant. And the Hierophant to me here is saying, look, I want stability. I want to find new love. And even if this is with somebody that you is coming back to you, this could be somebody who's coming back to you. I feel like a cycle here is ending for many of you. The World card here, the full moon is about closing cycles. Okay, the full moon is like saying, okay, it's done, it's full, it's complete. The circle is represented of this completion. Now Aries did get World card as well too, and Aries is showing up in your reading. So some of you could be dealing with an Aries and maybe closing out the chapter. But even if that's not your case, the point that I'm seeing here is that many of you are shedding, you're shedding some sort of skin this week. And it's about accepting the things that are going to come to an end for you, whether you like it or you don't like it. And I feel like things from your past are going to come up all throughout this week. Even though Mercury retrograde is over tomorrow, completely, after it gets out of its stationary cycle, because it does go through stationary. I feel like many people right now are in a stationary. Okay, you're in this stationary position where you're letting go of this to move into this new energy. Okay, the new energy looks wonderful, by the way, Taurus, fabulous. You have the Emperor card, the Ace of Cups, the World card, the Chariot, and the High Priestess, and they're all upright. Meaning, after this week, you're going to be pushing forward. You're going to be pushing into a new direction. And you're starting to realize what it is that you want. And what you really want here is the Hierophant and the Emperor card with the Ace of Cups. You want to move into a situation with someone. It doesn't have to be a new person. It could be an old person that has changed, or it could just be finding new love in general. Everybody's situation is going to be completely different. But you are going to be moving into a commitment. If you're not in one already, you could be talking about marriage with this person. You could be talking about laying the foundation for a solid, committed relationship, but you're going to be doing it in a very different way, okay? The way you've done things in the past, I feel personally, based on what I see in the cards, it looks sloppy. okay? And I'm not saying you're a sloppy person, and I'm not saying that the person you dealt with is sloppy. What I'm saying is that things were very unorganized in the past. And I think now with this full moon in Virgo being illuminated and showing up, especially now in this time, you are realizing that you don't work well in chaos. Okay, this is chaos here in the past. Okay, this is not only is it chaos, it's also the fact that you haven't really gotten what you wanted out of the situation. Okay, I mean, the Nine of Cups in reverse is somebody who doesn't get what they want. There's no wish fulfillment here. And as a result of that, they've had to go back out and search for fulfillment. Because you couldn't find the fulfillment that you wanted, you had to go back out and look for it. And I think many of you are tired of that. Okay, you could be tired of that, or you're kind of like, okay, when am I going to move to the next level? Well, you are moving to the next level because the Emperor is next level. The Emperor is also stability. It's Aries energy. It's a serious energy, meaning that if there is a commitment on the table for you, you're going to become very serious about it, or whoever you're dealing with is going to become very serious about this commitment. So this is a very serious, solid commitment that is coming in towards you that is going to bring you a lot of fulfillment. Okay, a lot of fulfillment. And it's going to be new energy that's very positive and happy. However, you're still closing out this world, this cycle with the world. And in order to move forward, which is what you want to do, this is the cycle that needs to come to an end. Okay, so I'm going to clarify this World card because I feel like the World card has something very important to mention here for you. I feel like you're just getting out of some sort of chaotic situation, and it's going to benefit you to move forward into this new direction. So the other thing I'm picking up on is don't be afraid to move into a new direction. Don't be like, if there's something that's challenging you right now, don't take offense to the challenge that's happening in your life. Accept the challenge and know that by accepting the challenge, you're going to be able to move forward. Okay, this is what I'm seeing. Why is the World card here? So you're still evaluating. Many of you are still evaluating whether or not you should end a cycle, maybe with somebody. Okay, this could be a relationship that you're in a relationship and you're not getting what you want out of the relationship, or all of a sudden now things have changed. And it's almost like, I feel for some of you, okay, this is not for all of you, but for some of you, I feel like some of you feel like you're not in control when it comes to a cycle or relationship in your life. You may feel like you're not in control. And you're kind of like, well, why am I in a situation if I'm not in control? If I'm not in complete control of a situation and the person that I'm with is kind of doing whatever they want to do, then why am I in this situation? Okay, this could be another thing that you're questioning. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups here. Why is the Ace of Cups here? Okay, so yeah, so again, many of you have the Three of Cups here at the bottom of the deck, and the Lover's card. Gemini energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini. This is about, I feel strongly, it's not going to resonate with everyone, but this is what I'm feeling. Some of you are trying to figure out, should you go for new love or should you stick with somebody that you're already with? And I feel like if you are dealing with somebody that you've been with for a long time, I feel like you've been with this person for a while, but they're changing or things have changed, and now you're starting to focus on possibly having new love. However, there's a little bit of indecisiveness here on your part, with the Pentacles here in reverse. There's a lot of thinking here, because the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles in reverse is about somebody who's thinking, should I do this? Should I do that? Should I do this? Should I do that? This is a huge challenge that's happening for many of you right now, that I feel this is where you're being challenged. You're being challenged right now when it comes to what you want to do. And if you are in a relationship, because I feel like many of you who are watching this are going to be in relationships. And if you're not, that's fine. But you are going back to this energy, which is the Nine of Pentacles. You're going back to, okay, yeah, I'm in a relationship, but I feel single. Some of you are in relationships, but you feel single. Or if you're not in a relationship and you are single, some of you could be releasing the things that didn't work out in the past for you, and now you're going to be ready to take on this new energy. Let's clarify the Nine of Cups in reverse. Why is the Nine of Cups in reverse? And I'm also going to go back to the fact that some of you have a fire sign that's not talking to you, or there could be no communication with this person. If that's the case with you, we're going to clarify that as well too and see what's going on there with that. Yeah, some of you are not getting what you want and it's making you feel stuck. Okay, Eight of Swords, clarifying the Nine of Cups, meaning, again, this is a situation that you feel stuck in. So again, it's going to apply to you in your own certain way, depending on what your situation is. But if you are single or in a relationship, some of you feel stuck because you're not getting what you want out of that situation. Okay, some of you could be in a relationship and people look at you and say, wow, you have such a beautiful relationship, or oh, things are great. But deep down on the surface, like in the surface, nobody notices what's going on down below. Okay, so I feel like, you know, inside of the relationship, there could be some sort of issues that you are trying to work through. And some of you are at the point of realizing, should I stay with this person or should I move on? This is what I'm feeling here, okay? Why is the Ace of Swords here in reverse, please? Why is the Ace of Swords here in reverse? Okay, Strength card. So Leo energy. Why is the King of Wands in reverse? Some of you are not talking to somebody right now. Some of you are in a relationship and there could be a lack of stability here with this Four of Wands in reverse. Here's what I'm picking up for you, okay, Taurus? And again, this is a very important message for somebody, okay? If you're in a relationship with somebody, okay, Gemini, I'm seeing Gemini here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Taurus energy, Virgo energy is here, Cancer energy, and Pisces. If you're in a relationship with somebody right now and things are not going the way you want to and you feel stuck in the relationship, this is where you're going to be challenged during this full moon and during this week, is that you're going to be trying to figure out how you could possibly either stay in this relationship and have a new beginning with this Ace of Cups here, or some of you may be keeping your options open with the Seven of Cups here. So this is a real big decision that you have to make on how you want to continue on with this, okay? Are you going to close the cycle out with this person, or are you going to start a new cycle with them and continue on with them? I feel like right now what's being challenged the most is your stability. The Four of Wands here is about stability and it's in reverse. So again, this is a lack of organization, a lack of direction, a lack of knowing where you're going. The Ace of Swords and the Page of Wands, again, is a lack of direction, a lack of knowing where you're going. And I feel like you, Taurus, are starting to realize what it is that you want with the Nine of Cups, and you are going to be challenged this week to figure out what you need to do to make this happen, okay? You want to move forward, okay? And you may not be talking, you may not be sharing that with people, you may not be telling people this, you may not be telling people your feelings, because the Chariot card to me is about feelings. It's ruled by Cancer, and Cancer is a very emotional sign. You're not telling people this, or you're not expressing what it is that you want. A lot of you are staying silent, but I think deep down within yourself, you do want to find a new direction and you want stability here, okay? This is going to be your main challenge, to figure out what it is that you want this week. I feel like you can have this, but you're going to have to act upon it. Let's see what the advice is and the outcome. Okay, advice and the outcome. Yeah, so you have the Three of Cups at the bottom again. So some of you are going to be reuniting with someone from the past, or maybe you have recently reunited with someone from the past. The outcome is the Moon card, and the advice is the Justice card in reverse. These cards are both in reverse, meaning unless you speak up or you say something, unless you speak your truth, or unless the cross watcher speaks their truth, the likelihood of things coming into balance between you and this person is very slim if you're not able to speak up and say what you need to say. The Justice card is all about speaking up and saying what you need to say, okay? Libra energy. Libra and Pisces energy is here. Some of you are dealing with those two signs, but this is about being direct and being honest, okay? Because you do have the Ace of Swords here. There's a lack of communication, lack of clarity, a lot of lack of clarity here. And I feel like the outcome is that eventually someone is going to speak up and say the truth. Either this is you or your cross watcher, but someone is about to tell you the truth, or you're about to tell someone the truth. And this truth is going to bring balance. I feel like it's going to bring balance. It's going to bring in things that you need to hear, okay, or things that your person needs to hear in order to move past this new energy, which is some sort of new cycle, okay? So let's see what the moon cycles have to say for you for this full moon in Virgo. Ooh. Let's just pull one random card. Okay, Fountain. You got the card of the Fountain. And this is about, again, a completion, number 10. So this is you completing something in your life, okay? It could be anything pertaining, but there is a cycle that's closing out for you, Taurus. And I feel like Leo or Cancer are definitely playing a role in your life. The Sun and Neptune are also playing a role. So again, this is about illusions, okay? This is about if there's been any illusions, any lack of clarity, there's going to be clarity for you in this coming week. I feel like there's going to be a strong curtain is going to be pulled back, and you're going to see the truth in a situation. So I hope you're prepared for this. There's a cycle that's coming to an end, and I feel like this is you. This is you getting ready to hear the truth, or maybe even expressing the truth to somebody so that you can find this stability, okay? I feel like a lot of you want this stability, and you've been waiting for this for a very long time, okay? So this is what I'm seeing for you for this week, Taurus. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. As always, I'm sending love, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.